Well, afternoon, fellow zombies. Are we doing all right today? Have we gotten confused about politics and everything else going on today? Because I don't know what's going on today. I'm lost track. I'm losing track of what's going on these days. It's not being out of the know, it's getting too much of the know. And asking myself, what the hell are we doing to ourselves? You know, I go on YouTube, I see some of these videos coming out from the indies out there talking about politicians losing their shit left and right. I kept trying to compare it to past notes in my head of what politics was like a long time ago. I know politics that we had in our country is problematic. It is. We have we tried to be the American politics. The problem is we've gotten worse like everybody else, and we thought we know our own stuff. All right, now I'm just petting my dog. She's wondering how come she's not going out just yet. Not just yet, Ma. Not just yet. So anyway, I've heard about other political parties, different countries, having their own version of what they think is right and what they think is their own thing, and sometimes they get crazy to a point where they're trying to knock each other's heads off or trying to kill each other. I think we even tried to have that one going on when we started up our Congress 240 some odd years ago. I know that politics could be so brutal. If they actually had social media back then, I mean, if they actually had the technology level we got right now, imagine how that would be. You would see the founding fathers looking at each other like, how dare you! I got this video here, you doing this and that. Screw that noise. I got this video here, plus these papers I've got telling you things that you should have told the American people and you didn't. You liar. That's a lie. I suppose you can Google or try to do a search on the internet. You'll probably see the other countries trying to kill each other in those kind of situations. We got that going on right now. There was a reports being verified by the independents on this one, and corporate media are having a field day with this one. J.D. Vance and Trump are basically hooking people into insanity. And J.D. Vance has basically told people out and out he's doing it. He's got him on tape. We got him on tape out there. He's willing to destroy Ohio for some kind of stupidity. And we got the other Trumplicans just following in suit. I don't understand what the hell's going on with these people. They're all idiots. They are all idiots. I don't get it. You would have a state go into chaos. And for what? You blame others, bad people coming into this state, and they ought to be punished. Punished. Okay, so we get phone calls left and right. We get death threats going on. We got bomb scares going on, leading a whole state to draw out their own troops, their own state militias out there to protect places left and right, just in case that we actually have people going out insanity. If we're going to find these immigrant people over here doing these dastardly things to our pets. Oh, I'm sorry, it was just an old made up story here. Don't worry about that. But I'm telling you what's serious over here. And then let me tell you about that being a Christian at this point. I'm like, oh no, God, please help us from this insanity here. Attacking religion left and right, or trying to use religion left and right, and trying to tell people that, but this is the way Christianity is supposed to be, you people, don't you understand? We are a Christian nation, and therefore we're supposed to condemn people, and shoot at people, and lie to people. and gaslight them because that's what we are. And try not to admit it on camera. But it's their fault anyway. They're all heathens, according to us Christian nationalists. God, I kind of like there's any other Indies out there, aren't they? Over dramatic with the crap. It's making me sick to my stomach. It's no wonder I'm tuning out because it's getting worse and worse the closer it gets to November. I'm hearing more and more of the rhetoric being dialed up even further. And I don't get it. I don't get it. You got two lunatics. One guy I don't know whether or not he's declared or not. The other one he already declared he was already nuts anyway, but he gets captured. But the first guy gets killed by trying to take out Trump or Tramp anyway, gasbagger. But this is supposed to be normalized. Bad enough we still get places getting shot up left and right, but it's normalized. We have more school prayers. Actually, we have more prayers. School is getting terrorized by their own damn students, or by other students, or by other people. But that's normalized now, isn't it? We have the gun control going on like crazy. We want more guns. That's how you control the violent. Sure, just give your kid an AR-15, modified, go into a place and start shooting the place up and kill people. That's your way of keeping the peace, by creating more massacre. And then again, you throw on the internet videos. These people, look what they're doing to their animal over here. What do you think this means? It means they're trying to stir up trouble where there shouldn't be any trouble. But don't you understand it's here? Is it here? But this is a video about it. Are you sure? Is it authenticated? You don't see it. No, I see you pulling someone else's crap off the internet and throwing it over here and saying, this is real. Are you sure about that? Are you sure it's in your own damn neighborhood? No, you don't understand. Yeah, I understand. You're a nut job. But this is important for who? For everybody to freak out and have a conniption fit and go crazy? Yeah, why? How dare you say that to me? Now, you think I'm probably over dramatic in this, being over dramatic on this whole situation here. Why not? Put it into a characterization that people can try understanding that we've got lunatics. Look in the mirror, and you already are a lunatic. Because if you're actually thinking and feeling and going through this mess, this is doing what you want. I can't even stand watching the national news without these people just going beep, 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 and doing the finger pointing. They'll do the verbal finger pointing. They're doing the word salad all the time. If there was a national tragedy, or if there was like, try this one. I'm only getting snippet information over here. All I hear is the political rhetoric, but the snippet information I'm getting right now is how about pagers? Yeah, old-fashioned 21st century devices, modified into 21st century technology, exploding in people's pockets in Lebanon. And we've got videos coming out of Lebanon showing this. Pagers. The batteries are blowing up. They're on ground level. Why are they blowing up? Why are they blowing up at this point? But we don't get enough of that panic mode, do we? Now we got terrorist bombings going on. Is it going to hurt us? And here comes the conspiracy right there. Because you show some of this shit, is it legitimate or not? I don't know. But it's terrifying as hell. It's supposed to be terrifying as hell. It's bad enough you see rockets and mortars going into places, destroying people's lives left and right. That's terrifying, isn't it? Invasion of one country to another country, that's terrifying. Or how about if you got boats trying to ram each other and for the name and glory of their own damn empire, and claiming this is territory for theirs. Meanwhile, you got another lunatic saying, I'm going to be launching more missiles into the water. I'm going to scare the hell out of my neighboring country. Yeah, but that wasn't bad enough. What else is new? What else can we terrorize ourselves with? Let's see, the sky's falling. Sometimes I can't even laugh at that one because we also have abandoned satellites that have already shut down already, probably coming down on top of our heads. But we don't get to see that much, do we? Yeah, no, we got to turn on social media. We got to see the independents trying to tell us how to fear and panic like crazy. But don't you understand what this person's doing over here and what that person's doing over here? Don't you understand? It's like, calm down. Have a chill pill. All right, Karens. Chill already. Let's pick up the phone and call on the Karens. Let's complain about things about Karen, shall we? But don't you understand? Karen's doing this and Karen's doing that. Where you see Karen? On social media. No, don't you hang up on me. I'm trying to tell you what's going on over here. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. They clicked on me. They clicked on. I'm not here. Sheriff's Department. I'm hiding. Crash. The door goes open. We're doing a health and welfare check on someone here. I'm not here. That happened to me one time. I didn't respond to a therapist fast enough. Trying to cancel out a meeting. She was concerned about my own well-being, whether or not I was actually going to keel over or die. And I didn't blame her. But yeah, I did do the panic on this one. I did do word salad because I sure as hell didn't want to get the bracelets. But I was going to take care of my dog and everything else around here. So yeah, I would definitely have a problem with that. But I tried to convince these guys with a hell of a long word salad. I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. What else do you want? Sometimes you just got to go nuts over the damn thing, you know? Just insane. I don't know. I may get a knock on the door one of these here days. Maybe other than a health and welfare check. Open the door. There's paperwork sticking right there. Oh, good. Amazon's sticking me a bill. No, this is official court documents. Ah! You've been chosen for jury duty. No! Jury duty! You're alone. You're only taking care of a silly dog. You don't need anything, do you? Ay. I guess that's the one piece of paper I haven't gotten in so many years living in this county. Having the court systems actually giving me notification. And then probably knocking on the door saying, how come you didn't respond to jury duty? That's obstruction of justice. Put your wrists out. I'm dealing with a dog that's stressing out right now. I really don't need that kind of stress. How about the stress is when fires happen because some lunatic decided he wants to destroy your neighborhood for the fun of it. You know, we got people coming back home in the territories out in SoCal, especially in the mountain communities, that some of them are gone and the other ones are still barely hanging on. And some of the people are heavily impacted on it. And better yet, the insurance company won't cover it. Switching over to the coastline. And this is something the local media covers, but not the national stuff, because the national don't care. And neither does the independents, unless, of course, you're out there reporting on the damn thing in the first place. That is deconditioning still worsening? Well, try that. Rancho Palos Verdes, which I put on my videos out there, talked about it. And they've got more damage happening. They haven't quite got a solution for the damn thing because I haven't seen anything about it. Not on social media, not on regular media. I'm wondering whether or not they actually had any town meetings I could try locking into to see what was going on. Just so I can find out what's happening out there. Because, yes, I want to find out what's happening out there. Because it does affect us over here. I know, it's miles and miles away. Yeah, but we're still dealing with repercussions one way or another. Even the fires that we've actually had in Southern California out here has repercussions out here in the desert. They just haven't seen it yet or smelled it, but we have. So I'm worried about that one. What I'm also worried about is whether or not the utilities are going to be closed off and how long they're going to be closed off. But they said indefinitely, which means say goodbye to your homes, boys and girls. Sucks. I mean, that's the danger right there, having slides, because it will take out more than what the little slide is doing. There's a repercussion. There's a chain of events happening. They haven't seen it yet. That's coming. Okay, you're going to be asking me, how am I so sure about it? I'm not 100% sure about it. My gut's telling me it. Doesn't seem like it's going to be handling it right now, but it's going to be that way. And right now, the local news is talking about the insurance crisis. If they have any clips about it online, you'll probably watch it. California commissioner is under fire over the lack of wildfire coverage that the insurance companies have already pulled out. Because certain communities out there are in extreme areas where fires are likely to happen. Either you get the very expensive policy or a very limited expensive policy or no policy at all, and then you're dead. And what do? Screw it. So, naturally, we got to have the politicians and everybody else on the cameras trying to talk about this stuff. Hell, I'm waiting for the damn earthquake to happen, because if we don't have any insurance out here saying that our policies don't cover earth movement, we're dead. Can't rebuild. But if we have any things like a massive earthquake happening in our territory, well, then we're dead. And if you're dead, you don't have to worry about the damn insurance policy. No joke. I'm not laughing about that damn thing. But no, I'll hear about the politicians yelling and screaming at each other about made-up stories that are causing everybody else to get hurt one way or another. I live in a town. Okay? I live in a Truplican town. This particular place of insanity happens to deal with lack of firefighting protection, insurance rates out here going skyrocketing, utilities they can't afford, but people still want to move out here. We got very limited on law enforcement at this point. Almost damn none. I mean, temporary at best, and they're still thinking about getting a new station built. There'll be tax money coming in to build that shit. Well, we've heard that story for almost a decade since I've been in this town. And they still haven't had one. I mean, they had few of them, but moved from place to place to place. I mean, I heard the stories coming into this town of Roseman, California. All right, guys. Shall we do the Google Maps on you folks? I never did like MapQuest. We deal with Google Maps. So used to it these days, I don't even do Yahoo stuff. At least not much anyway. So, in this place of Rosamond, California. Ready to be sickened? Ready to be thrown up? Ready for your computers to freeze up on you? Okay, so my screen shows my town. Along the street of... What was the hell? Was it Division? That's not 20th. God. First one we actually had. Not Sierra. There it is. Oh, no, not that one. Oh, what's the other one we need? We need Diamond Street. Okay. Stories go that along Diamond Street, we used to have a little bit more active commercial buildings out there. In fact, we had a small building out there that acted as a front for the small sheriff's department. There are about maybe 10 or 15,000 in this town. About a decade and a half or almost 2 decades ago. And then they moved out. They needed more room. They sent their, they processed people over there and then sent the lawbreakers out to Mojave. Let them deal with it over the courthouse area. But there was also supposed to have been a place along Sierra Highway. They actually had the buildings and actually had material. They actually had an area for storage of lawbreakers in there. And they actually had a place to have their cars stored and worked on. But since they gave it up about nearly a decade and a half ago, it turned out to be a pot shop. When you're driving into Sierra Highway, when you're driving into town, you're going along Sierra Highway, you will be running into a building or two along Sierra Highway. You're going northbound, and that's what I'm trying to locate here, northbound, especially when you get into the town areas where they start telling you get slower and slower as you get into town. One of the places that they used to have for law enforcement, now they call it a moose lodge, but it used to be the place where Kern County Sheriffs located their stuff. On the edge of town, which would cover the entire area. But they still had about maybe 4, maybe 5, if they're lucky enough. Neighbors are moving stuff again around upstairs. How to drive us nuts. But even that saying, they almost went unnoticed when they couldn't get another place for the sheriff's department, so we had to borrow from Mojave, or Mojave for other people like to say it, but it's not the right pronunciation for it. It's Mojave. Because it was an out-of-the-way area originally here, they needed a place to both do the paperwork process and other things. Hence, they had to borrow a building here or a building there to get their sheriff's department built. It takes them decades to get this shit going on in Kern County, I swear. That being said, I'm heading back to Rosamond Boulevard over to the 14 freeway, and I'm going westbound, which is going on the left, passing by all the nice, lovely, juicy places that one shops at and sees schools, and they have things happening at the schools. Aren't they wonderful? Currently, if I look at the library area along 25th, actually on 35th and Rosamond Boulevard, I will see that a water place that was called the Rosamond Community Services District, they usually handled all the water issues over in the town. Well, their former building now is where the police station's at. Sheriff's Department. Potentially having a garage somewhere in there. Right where the only fire station we actually have in this damn town. But they don't have a garage to fix their damn cars, except maybe some of the places around here in this town that we can actually do auto work on it. But they're still waiting to have their own permanent building. I don't know where the hell they're going to have it at or what they're going to be confiscating it in order to get it. We were lucky enough that budget actually increased fire budget out here that we actually had another crew come in and another engine. So now we got about 4 engines. And maybe 1 rescue service, and then we still got the private ambulance company out here. These are the little things that usually matter a great deal in this damn town. Not somebody trying to tell me that if somebody's going to be saying a lot of nasty stuff about our town, saying, we got a gang coming in. Shit, we already had gangs in here already. Tell me something I don't know. But they're going to do some nasty stuff in this place. Like what? We already got east side getting tagged up left and right. We already got west side getting broken into in different communities, and people are pissed off and screaming and yelling their heads off. Oh, they can scream and yell their heads off, but I don't think the supervisors are actually giving a shit. It's not enough of it anyway. So yeah, one time I did a video about this town, trying to tell you about the nice aspects of it. Are you kidding me? Give me a break on that one. I should have just done a reversal on that one. I mean, we got Lancaster and Palmdale, and we got other portions of either Kern above us, Kern counties, or LA County trying to make Rosamond into a swamp, and that's what gist of it I'm reading in the social media on that one. Basically, we suck. So I'm going to have the Trump rhetoric and everything else going on, trying to tell me about how bad things are going on. I'm going to laugh at their ass. I'm saying, oh, give me a frickin' break. But socialism and communism and I can't tell you how many times I kept trying to debunk that shit. You guys ever read Karl Marx? I know AI out there will give you the information concerning about communism and socialism crap. But certain aspects, even the cliff notes concerning about what Karl Marx was talking about communism and socialism, we're not even there. Give me a frickin' break. And compare our countries to other countries who actually have socialism and communism. We're not even there. So I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. There's a deep, dark state out there. The only deep, dark state you've got is in between your ears. Give me a fucking break on that shit. It ain't affecting us, but the only thing we have is real crime that happens. We got people trying to kill each other left and right on the damn roads. We got speed demons left and right on this one. But we also have break-ins happening in our town at this point over here. And once in a great while, we'll have shootouts. But we're only waiting for that shit to happen from down below to coming into our territory. So how does that grab you? Welcome to my world, boys and girls. What's yours like? Comment, talk. Say something. Send a vid link. Send something. Just don't send the troubles, please. We already got enough of the crap.